So Kathy Hochul and Scamdani, they're reuniting again. Reuniting to destroy New York City. Okay? So this past week, they linked up. And let's just say he welcomed her with open arms to get her grounded for, you know, and warm you up to collectivism, as he would say in his speech. The socialism being disguised, which is really communism. They're using that as a shield, of course, to get away with just robbing the average American taxpayer, taking their money and figure out how they're going to, get away with that 10%. They come in with a certain amount of salary when they first come into office, and then they walk away with millions and millions and millions of dollars. And they have an excuse and they justify where this money is going, which is really going in their pockets, of course. So, Kathy, she's, like I told you guys before, she's going to be the instrument. She's the golden mascot to get DSA and liberals and Scamdani to come up with this plan to pass those bills. And they have to raise taxes, raise your property taxes. Also, he wants 50% of your real estate tax. He needs some of that money too. Oh, yeah. Of course, he's raising rent. And, of course, raising hell. Crime is out of control. Crime is down. Is usually what they say to keep the feds away. I've told you about that as well. And again, she's going to be the golden mascot. Kathy Hochul is going to be used as the instrument to pass those bills. And she has came with an agreement with Scamdani. She's saying, yeah, New York City, we're broke. So it feels like, the sun'll come out tomorrow, tomorrow, tomorrow. I love you tomorrow. Yeah, one of those, it's a hard knock life for us. It really is. Yeah, so she's back. She's with it. I told you guys. She was going to bend. She was going to fold. She doesn't have a backbone. And let's just say that they're going to get away with this. The money laundering is going to begin. They're going to find a way to wire this money back into foreign terrorism. It's going to go back to the Mandani Family Foundation. Oh, it's going to be free childcare for all. Another money laundering scheme. And, people, they just can't see the forest from the trees. A lot of people don't vote. They don't care about what's going on in office. They think, well, less of two evils if you ask me. They don't care either way. And, of course, she said, we're losing money. Come on back to New York. And, of course, they took their money and they got out of New York City. Can you blame them? They got the hell out of town. And they said, I'm going to go with my tax is appreciated. 0 property taxes, which is in Florida, Texas, and every other state that has been already red or turned red. Yeah, they're just not here to adjust and fund these communist programs. He wants you to warm you up to steal people's property. That's all he's doing. And that's what it is, extortion. So of course, Kathy, she's in agreement with him. I told you guys, she's going to be the instrument. She's going to be the golden mascot. And let me tell you something, it's already in role play as we witness this, as this comes down the pipeline. And it continues to happen. So New Yorkers are going to sit at home another year. She's going to run again. And they'll sit at home. And then they'll say crime is down. Is usually what they say to keep the feds away. So understand this, Kathy Hochul, oh yeah, she's going to line up her pockets. And let's just say all of those social programs that they call free childcare, you'll find that money is going to be trickling away out of the American taxpayer pocket. And you're just going to get more poor with dealing with communism. I told you guys, she was going to be the golden mascot, and it's already in role play right before your eyes. Corruption defends corruption. You will know them by their fruit. When people show you who they are When people tell you who they are, believe them. Keep coming back, more to be revealed.